Alright, what's crack-a-lackin'? I'd asked you guys for some video suggestions, and I'd got a suggestion to tell a story. So I'm gonna assume that you guys are wanting a real-life story. Yeah, I'm in my truck again, but I'm not driving this time. I'm just sitting in the truck because I got kids. There's a lot of racket in the house, and I try to step outside and just do it outside, but then the neighbors had to put their fucking Rottweiler outside, and that asshole barks at every fucking thing, and he really gets on my damn nerves. But anyways, enough about that. So probably about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe longer, maybe just a little bit less, I'm not sure, but who cares. I used to work as a deckhand on a casino boat, and it was a pretty awesome job. I enjoyed it. If you ever get the chance to work as a deckhand on a casino boat, check it out. I will say that it's fucking gross. It's not for the weak-stomached people. I don't know. I'll go into detail on that on another video or something. But anyways, on said day, story takes place. I had worked a morning cruise, and so I was helping cars park, for the evening cruise, and I was just gonna go home. And then all of a sudden I hear this guy, man, he starts going to fuck off. He's like, yeah, I punished his ass. I punished him 2 hits. And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on, And so I'm nosy, man. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm a nosy guy. So I mosey my way on over there and shit. And this one of these commercial fishermen now, there was a lot of businesses right there in Little River. And and one of the things that happened at a Little River was commercial fishing. And I know a lot of you guys have seen shit like Deadliest Catch, maybe Big Shrimpin' comes on History Channel, or it did. I don't know if it still does or whatever. But for the most part, did y'all just hear the Rottweiler bark? Fucker. For the most part, with my experience, the fishermen are not, that awesome people. They're not those decent guys. Most of the ones that I know are drug addicts and crackheads and shit. Drunks, mostly drunks. But anyways, so the guy who's doing all the yelling, his name's Dallas, and he had just beat the fucking brakes off this Puerto Rican kid. Says he only hit him twice. I didn't see that part, but I know that this kid's eye was swollen up worse than anyone's eye I had ever seen in my life. I mean, it was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it was like a whole, it protruded from his head, man, as big as my hand. No shit. It was fucking massive and ridiculous. I'd never seen anything like that in my life. MMA fights, nothing. Never seen anything like that. So anyways, man, this guy, he's obviously fucked up with something. Something's wrong with him. And he's pacing around like a damn angry tiger and shit, about to attack and stuff. And he's just going off and running off at the mouth, back and forth, just pacing. And it was a couple of ladies that worked at the restaurant that this little Puerto Rican kid, he just fucked up. A couple of ladies that worked at that restaurant, they come out and they're yelling at him, and they're trying to take care of that kid who just got his fucking face bashed in. And so he goes to take off after him, and I'm like the only person there, so I take off and I grab his ass, and I pull him back, and I'm like, man, you can't fuck with no damn women, I'm like, I ain't got no problem with you, but you can't fuck with no women. And so he walks off and stuff, and he paces around a little bit longer, and I keep telling him, I'm like, man, you just need to get the fuck out of here. The law's gonna show up soon, and your ass is gonna be in trouble. You just need to get the fuck out of here. And probably about the 3rd or 4th time I said it, a car pulled up. And the car, it's one way right into, on Front Street, Little River there. The little avenue. I mean, it's a little tiny ass place. But, it's one way. And, so, the car pulls up, the passenger door opens up, and this fisherman kid, Dallas, he hops in the damn car. And he goes to take off. And just as he hops in the car, and him and this other guy pull away, some big ass dude that worked at the same restaurant a little Puerto Rican kid worked at comes hauling ass up, man. He was an older guy, but he was fucking built like a brick shit house. He was pretty fucking big, man. I'd think twice about fucking with him for sure. And he just hauls ass up past him, man. Just, it looked like some shit right out of a movie, man. He rounds the curve. He fucking comes around the curve sideways, hauling ass. He fucking just takes right the fuck off, runs up past him, and then pulls sideways and cuts the whole fucking road off. All right, he stops, he gets out, and then boom, they start commencing to ass whooping. Right, you know, him and this guy Dallas are fighting, and at this time, two younger boys from the restaurant, they come running up. And sorry, I know shit keeps getting my attention. I got some shady neighbors. Anyways, the fucking two boys, they come running up, right? And so all three of these guys have pounced on this dude, and they commenced to whooping his ass, right? And he still, with the three head on him, he still wasn't as fucked up as he'd fucked up that Puerto Rican kid. I mean, like, you wouldn't really even be able to tell. But one of them was trying to choke him out, one of them was trying to break his fucking arm, and the old guy, he was standing up trying to catch his breath. And so, anyway, the law shows up. When the law shows up, just one, count them one Horry County Sheriff's deputy shows up. And, to handle the situation, right? So, the deputy, he takes and he arrests the fisherman kid, Dallas. You know, he's got him in handcuffs, he's got him sitting in the back of the car with the door wide open. Note that, door wide open. Alright. So, and then he goes and he puts handcuffs on one of the other kids that was helping the old man beat the hell out of the fisherman, right? So everybody's standing around, they're trying to talk, all these people from this restaurant, Crab Catchers is the name of it. All these people from this restaurant, they're trying to talk the policeman out of not arresting the one kid that worked there, you know. And so, finally they talked him into it. And, by that time, a couple of fishermen and shit had showed up too. So finally they talked him into it, and he reached up and he uncuffed this kid. And right about the time he uncuffed this kid, some other fisherman, a little skinny dude, man, fucking skinny beanpole guy, just hauls off and just knocks the fuck out of somebody right in front of that cop. And then he takes off running, man, hauling ass. And our parking lot, it used to be dirt, but it was brand new, fresh paved. Brand fucking new. Alright, Lloyd Milliken had just had it paved. And the cop goes chasing after him, pulls his damn taser out, and he fucking hits him right in the ass with his taser. Mid-stride, it's the one where the little fucking wires come out and stick in you and shit. Gets him mid-stride, son. Drops his ass. Fuck. His head skids. Fuck. Oh, man, it was just amazing. I wish you guys could have seen it. So his head skids, right? And so what a cop's over here, he's dealing with this guy, right? Remember I said, note, the door wide open? This guy, Dallas, in handcuffs, he's running up the fucking street with his hands cuffed behind his back. Just fucking hauling ass, right? So the cop goes and he goes to take off after the fisherman, the one he had in cuffs, sitting in the back of his car. He goes to take off after him. He leaves the other guy he just tased laying in the damn on the asphalt there in the parking lot. Well, so while he's going off after this guy, then this other dude, the one who he finally comes to, man, from getting tased, and he gets up, and instead of leaving, he could have left, man. He could have fucking been out of there. Nobody would have fucking found his ass or nothing, everything would have died over. He wouldn't have gotten into trouble. But instead of hauling ass, he takes and runs 30 feet onto a fucking commercial fisherman boat and goes and hides in the fish box. And so then, a whole shitload of cops, show up and stuff, and they're looking for the other guy. A couple of people, they seen him go in the fish box, so they told the one guy. And then they're going off to go hunt for this other kid, Dallas, the one they had in handcuffs and shit. And then some random dude just comes walking him down the street like he's a fucking puppy. And and I don't know, that was it, really. There's not really much more I can add to that, although probably 3-4 days later, I was at the bar after I got off work. There's a bunch of bars right there too. So I was at the bar, and that guy Dallas, man, he just comes walking up out of nowhere, and he asked me, he says, "Was you one of them guys that tried to fuck me up the other day?" And I'm like, "Hell no, man, it wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about." But anyways, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I enjoyed telling it. Yeah, peace out.